A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Kat.
And I'm Mike.
And today we've got another one of our culture shock articles.
Okay.
With Lucia and Simon.
All right, these are where we explore differences between the way things are in Taiwan and the way things are overseas. Simon is from the UK. Lucia spent time in Canada. And it's kind of your average everyday thing, the type of thing you might do without even thinking, or you might see without even noticing here in Taiwan. But if you go overseas, or if the situation's reversed, a foreigner comes to Taiwan, they'll see things that they go, why do they do it that way? Or we do it very differently in our home country. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, so I think today we're going to talk something about how people treat animals here. Or how they treat their pets.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a great pet culture. Of course, the Western world also love their pets. But it seems more and more people are spending more and more time and money on their pets. As fewer people have big families, more and more people are adding to their families by bringing in pets.
Right, of course. And so, you know, people have different ways of thinking like, well, I want to treat my pet very nicely, so we're going to do, I don't know, maybe in the US we'd go for a walk, play fetch, go to the beach and run around, that kind of thing. Make sure that they're like very active and healthy. Here they might have different ideas.
Well, I think people in the US have different ideas too. But we'll have a look at some of the things that people do with their pets that other people might say, that's a little strange.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the article right now and find out what are we talking about today. Culture shock! What's in the stroller?
Simon and Lucia are at a night market.
The night market is really busy tonight.
This night market is always crowded.
Are we in a queue for food? We don't seem to be moving at all.
I don't think so. Maybe someone in front of us has a stroller.
You were right. It was a pushchair. Aw, what a cute... Huh? That's a dog, not a baby.
It's common to see dogs in strollers here. Look around.
Simon sees 3 small puppies in a baby carriage.
There are 3 puppies in that pram.
Check out that woman's handbag.
Simon looks. There is a small dog in the bag.
People even put their dogs in their handbags here?
Simon sees another stroller.
That dog has strange hair.
That one is a baby.
I'm so confused. Word power!
Crowded. Crowded. The MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city. The MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city. Cute. Cute. That cat is so cute. Look at its little face. That cat is so cute. Look at its little face. Baby. Baby. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. common, common. Elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo. Elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo.
认识字汇
Handbag. Confused.
All right, our article starts off today, of course, with our scenario where we got to know where Simon and Lucia are because that's, how you find out culture shock. You're usually not at home. So they are at a night market. And Simon's looking around. He says, the night market is really busy tonight. Yeah, so that's pretty typical in Taiwan. Night markets will be very busy. And when you say busy about a place, it means there's, a lot of people, there's a lot of things going on. The activity and the energy level is kind of high. There might be a lot of people selling food, selling drinks. There might be some loud music playing or people talking very loudly or shouting like, buy my things, and things are moving kind of fast.
There you go. It's the weekend. It's a popular time to go to the night market because people have free time. They have the day off. And if it's a popular time to go somewhere, yeah, that place will probably be busy. Both lots of people there and a lot of things, a lot of activity, a lot of action going on. In the same way that an airport the day before the Chinese New Year holiday will be very busy, there'll be a lot of people there and a lot of airplanes taking off, stuff happening.
Yeah.
It's all going on at the same time. We also use busy when we talk about lots of people in a place, and there's a similar word that Lucia uses next. She says this night market is always crowded. So crowded and busy are very similar, especially when we talk about lots of people in one place. So many people that there's hardly any space to move. It's hard to move around. If you're walking through a busy or crowded area, you'll have to slow down because people will be there in your way. Let's have a look at this word power word, crowded. So crowded, as I mentioned, is a word power word, C-R-O-W-D-E-D. C-R-O-W-D-E-D. This is the word crowded. And as I mentioned, if you have a lot of things shoved into one small area, it is crowded. Generally, we use this for people or animals or something like that. You could have things crowded into an area, but we might use another word like packed or stuffed or something like that. But if it's crowded, that means you're in a place that's a big crowd. A large mass or group of people all together is a crowd. So if it's like a crowd, if you feel you're in the middle of a crowd, then that place is crowded. For example, the MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city. The MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city, or the MRT gets crowded in the evening when everyone's going home from work or school. That would also be true. So back in the dialogue, Lucia was talking about how crowded it is in the night market. And next we see that Simon is actually a little confused because it's so crowded. He doesn't even know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, because they seem to be just kind of standing there. And he says, are we in a queue for food? We don't seem to be moving at all. Okay, well, queue, we're not talking about just letter Q. No. We're actually talking about this word Q-U-E-U-E. It's very weird spelling, and you only say the first letter. So, in effect, it has 4 silent letters. But Q is a noun or a verb that just means lining up. So, if people line up one behind the other for food, for going to the bank, for other things, maybe going to a concert. And in the UK, usually they will say people are queuing or people are standing in a queue. However, that's UK English, so in the US and Canada, we'd be more likely to say people are lining up or standing in a line. And we have this other word, seem. It seems like we're not moving. Seem means it kind of looks like something is happening or you guess that something is true. So Simon is kind of guessing or thinking that it looks like they're not moving.
No.
He's not 100% sure.
That's right. And he's not even sure if he's in the line for food that he doesn't even know about. It is really, really crowded there. All right. Well, hopefully the crowd will thin out a little bit after we come back from our magic box. But it's time for that, so let's go there now.
Magic Box 找亮点。 大家好，就是我可爱又迷人的反派角色小丑女。马上呢，我就要有新电影了。电影里面呢，我将对抗这个邪恶的黑面具哦。他呢，真是很讨厌一直想要得到我。He seems happy to watch me suffer。他呢，好像很喜欢看我被折磨的模样哦。我呢，当然是不会让他得逞的。姐妹们，我们要出发去打架喽！似乎怎么样，好像怎么样呢？英文里面就可以用这个动词seem。OK，seem 这个动词呢有几个特殊的用法了。首先呢，我们后面可以加上形容词。注意到呢，有时候也可以加上名词哦，但是呢，比较常见的是加形容词。例如呢，刚刚的例句哦，他看到我受折磨，他好像怎么样呢 ？He seems happy， 好像呢很开心的样子。OK， 我们呢可以再看另外一个完整的例句了。Tom seemed embarrassed to see me at the night market。汤姆呢在夜市看到我的时候呢，好像有点尴尬哦，不知道呢是我穿得太清凉了，还是呢他不想被我看到他在吃咸酥鸡。所以呢 seem embarrassed， 我们后面呢就是加上形容词。那刚刚讲到呢，还可以加名词哦。加名词的状况比较少哦，我们还是可以造个例句，像是呢，我很爱买衣服，但是呢 ，buying this new shirt seems a waste of money since I am not wearing this at all。买这件新衣服呢，似乎呢是个浪费钱的举动哦，因为呢我从来没有穿过了。A waste of money， 我们呢就在 seem 后面加上这个名词喽。另外啊 ，seem 也可以再加上 to 不定词，再加上原形动词了。OK， 比方说呢，这个我的爱人呢，他好像很了解我。Joker seems to know me better than everyone else。小丑啊，似乎呢比任何人都更要了解我了。我们呢也很常在这个 to 后面加上这个 have， 加上 PP 过去分词。这个是呢表示这个现在完成式的动作呢，是表示比 seem 更早以前就发生了。什么意思呢？我们可以看一下这个例句 ：Cindy seems to have gone out。她好像已经出门了。这个已经出门了呢，是比我们现在在推测更早以前就发生了。所以呢，在这边我们就使用现在完成式。那知道了这两种重要的用法这个也就是说 seem 后面加上形容词，或是呢加上这个 to 加上原形动词。那么否定呢，我们要怎么否定啦？我们呢就可以在 seem 前面加上助动词否定，这个是一般的用法。我们呢也可以把 not 加在 to 的前面哦。什么意思呢？我们呢马上就要出发呢去打败这个黑面具了，但是呢这个队友他们呢似乎不太喜欢我的计划哦。She seems not to like the plan。OK， 我们呢就可以把 not 加在 to 的前面，或者是呢我们刚刚说一般的否定 ，She doesn't seem to like the plan。我们呢也可以使用助动词来否定，两种用法呢都对，就请大家自由发挥喽。
Okay, so back to the article. I'm sorry to say that the crowd has not thinned out. It hasn't gotten smaller. They're still in a big crowd. It's still very busy. So Simon was just saying that he doesn't know why they've stopped moving, if they're standing in a queue, if something's blocking their way. Well, she kind of sorts out some of their options or some of what's happening. She says, I don't think so. She doesn't think they're standing in a queue for food, but then she has another explanation for why they've stopped moving. She says, maybe someone in front of us has a stroller. Okay, trying to push a stroller through a crowd is very frustrating and slow.
Yeah.
A stroller is something that we put babies in. Those little baby carriages, a pram, some people will call it. It has small wheels. It's usually built around a seat, and the kid will sit in the seat, and the mom or dad will stand behind and push it around on the ground so the little kid doesn't have to walk. Now that's easy and fine and convenient normally, but when you're moving through an area where people are sort of stuck together, it's hard to find space for your stroller.
Yeah, exactly. And so it might be that somebody is kind of stuck and they're stopped behind the person with the stroller.
Yeah.
but it seems like they got freed up a little bit now, so they keep walking.
Okay.
And people are moving around somebody with a stroller. So he says, you were right. It was a pushchair.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so pushchair is one of these other words for stroller. I don't think, we wouldn't use it in the US. Would you use it in Canada?
I don't know.
I don't think
they're not
so.
that common either, so.
Yeah, well, a pushchair is actually a type of stroller. It's a particular kind of stroller, and it's just a chair, like Mike said, that's on wheels, and it usually has like a cover over it, so the baby's actually sitting in the chair, and the parents are pushing them.
All right, very interesting. But don't forget that confused with a wheelchair that a
that's
person in a
different.
hospital might use. That'll have much bigger wheels, a
Very
bigger
big
seat,
wheels.
and it will be adult size. But also moving a wheelchair through a crowded space is also
hard.
slow and difficult. So that you have to be a bit patient in those situations. Anyway, so they see the stroller, this push chair, and it's the kind of thing people normally put their little kids in, right? Well, next we see that Simon looks inside the stroller, expecting to see a cute little baby boy, a little baby girl, something like that. But a dog is looking back at him.
What if
or
it's
a
just
really ugly baby.
A really hairy baby.
Could be a really hairy, ugly baby with a super long nose. No, it's a dog in the stroller. And that's kind of odd, and it certainly surprises Simon. We can tell by what he says next, and here you have to do a bit of acting. He kind of looks at it, what a cute, and then maybe does a double take, a surprise look, and huh? So the shows us that it's not what he expected. He expected to see a cute blank baby, I would expect to say. But cute here is the important word because it's a word power word. C-U-T-E, cute. C-U-T-E, cute. Okay, something cute is attractive and is sort of special, little baby, oh, kind of cute little cheeks, that kind of way. So we wouldn't really say that a glamorous movie star is cute or a handsome actor is cute. They're very attractive and nice to look at, sure, but no, cute is more sort of small and tiny and maybe a little bit helpless, something that needs us to protect it, like a baby, a little kitten, a little puppy, cartoon characters. Almost everything from Japan is cute because it's small and it's attractive and it's almost something that you want to hold and take home and keep safe because it's so cute. But the point here is basically that it's very attractive and it gives you these sort of warm, loving feelings. For example, that cat is so cute. Look at its little face. That cat is so cute. Look at its little face. My cats used to be cute. So, it was not a cute baby, it was a dog. Maybe the dog's cute, but
sure
he's just surprised, I think, at this point.
Yeah, so he jumps back. He's like, huh? That's a dog, not a baby.
They're different.
Yeah.
They are different.
They're very different. I mean, you could have a baby dog, but that's called something else. So actually, this is our next word power word, baby. Baby, baby, oh. There's lots of songs you'll hear the word baby. So it's B-A-B-Y. You're probably familiar with that spelling. It's a noun. Let's find out what babies are. All right, when we talk about things that are cute, usually we're talking about things that look like babies. And a baby is, well, the most simple definition, it's a person, a very, very small and young person, maybe less than 1 or less than 2 years old. They're also called an infant, especially when they're less than 1 year old. Usually they can't walk yet, can't talk, so they're called infants at that stage. And then when they get a little bit bigger, maybe 1 to 3 years old, they're called a toddler. They can't really move safely on their own. They need people's help. They need their parents to protect them. So usually if they're out with their families or out with adults, they're in strollers or in carriers, like you might carry them on your shoulder. Also, if you call somebody the baby of your family or your baby brother or sister, that could mean that they're not a baby like less than 1 year old anymore, but they're the youngest person in your family. Or when somebody is crying and, give me your chocolate, being childish, you might say, you're such a baby, because they're acting like one. So here's an example sentence. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. So he can't walk, he can't talk, he might not even be able to move all of his parts. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. All right, so yeah, I got cute little babies, but it's not a baby.
No,
it's a dog.
It's a dog, but it's in a stroller, which would make you think that that's what babies go in. But, as Lucia explains, it's common to see dogs in strollers here. Look around, and you can kind of imagine her gesturing and saying, look over there, or you can see them if you really pay attention, because apparently it's not an unusual thing. It's not a rare thing. It's a common thing. It's a normal thing. It's a usual thing.
Right.
That's basically what common means. Let's look at the spelling C-O-M-M-O-N. C-O-M-M-O-M. Common. Yes, common is a good word, but a fairly simple word to understand. If it's something you see every day, if it's something that you look at and nothing in your brain says, that's weird or that's strange, well, then it's probably common. Now, of course, in different parts of the world, things that are common in one place might not be common in other places. What's common for you might be very strange for me. But from our experiences, things that we normally see that don't seem unusual or strange, we'd call them common. For example, elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo. Elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo, but not in my house, which is good. So I guess if it's common, there should be a lot of other people with dogs and strollers right there around them.
I guess so, and apparently, yeah, they do see some. So Simon sees 3 small puppies in a baby carriage.
Oh.
Wow. So he says, there are 3 puppies in that pram. Oh, interesting. Okay, pram, as we said earlier, is another word for stroller, but it's a different kind of stroller. It's not a chair, it's more like a tiny little bed that a baby could fit in, but not a grown-up or a bigger child. So it's a small covered bed, and again, it's on wheels. You push it around, but it's a bed instead of a chair. It's a pram.
That's right. Yeah, it's for smaller babies, right?
Yes.
Usually when they're really little and
when they can't sit up.
And they can't sit up. That's when you'd use a pram or a baby carriage, as we might say as well. All right, Lucia, she kind of notices something else that's not that normal, so she points it out. She says, check out that woman's handbag. When someone tells you to check something out, they're bringing your attention to something. They're saying, look at that, or, have a look at this, or something like that, because it is unusual or strange or interesting or funny, possibly. Anyway, so Simon he looks at the woman, and yes, she's carrying a handbag, a purse, or something like that. There is a small dog in the bag. All right. So yeah, again, not something people normally carry around in their bags, but a handbag, as I said, many people will carry them, and they can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but generally a women will carry them, and they will put the things they need in their day when they're away from home or their dog in their handbag.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I've seen a lot of people carrying small dogs in bags that maybe about that big.
Yeah.
Yep. And the dog seems to be fine with it.
It depends on the dog, though. You wouldn't want to put a German Shepherd in your handbag.
New Yorkers might. The handbag's about this big.
If they have strong backs.
Yeah. All right. So going on with the article, Simon says, people even put their dogs in their handbags here? Oh my goodness. So he's kind of shocked at this point. And then he sees another stroller go by with another dog.
Oh my gosh. So he says, that dog has strange hair. So he's looking at the dog, and this dog seems to have rather thin hair, and it's maybe, kind of a light pale color or something like that. But he thinks, that doesn't look like normal dog hair, which is usually quite short and quite rough.
Right.
Or something like that. So what kind of weird dog is that?
Well, it's not a dog.
Ah!
Lucia says that one is a baby.
Oh, that's so confusing.
Yeah, so the reason that is capitalized in this sentence is because we're stressing the word. We don't want to say that one is a baby. We want to say that one is a baby.
Because he thought it wasn't.
Yeah. So if you stress different words in a sentence, it means different things. So if you say that one is a baby, it means not this one. That one is a baby, not an adult. That one is a baby. The others are not.
There you go. So she's pointing out that, well, in this case, that is what you would expect. It is a baby. The other ones are the weird ones, not this one. Anyway, so Simon and the baby, they look at each other. They make some eye contact. So the baby's looking at him, him like, did you think I was a dog? Anyways, so he's just kind of like, wow, finally we found a baby, but so many other people have dogs, and that's probably why he just says, I'm so confused.
Aww.
Okay, when you're confused, you don't understand what's going on around you. The world doesn't make sense. Your eyes are seeing one thing, but your brain is expecting another thing, and you have all those question marks over your head like they do in cartoons. When they don't get it, they don't follow, they don't understand, they are confused. All right, don't be confused because now it's review time. It's real simple.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Okay, so today for review time, we're going to do a really fast game of charades. Yeah, so that means I'm going to act out a word from our word power, and you're going to guess what it is.
Okay, crowded, cute, baby, common. Those are our words.
Okay.
Pay attention.
I think it's going to be easy for you, but...
Okay. Annoying. Stop it. Baby.
Yes.
Babies cry, babies suck their thumb. But I don't yell stop it at babies. That's not nice. And it won't
That wouldn't
work.
help.
It won't work. That's right. All right, here's mine.
Okay, it's something in your hand. Very common.
Yeah. It's not special. It's normal.
Oh, it's common.
It's not interesting. It's common.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, that's all the time we have.
That's all the time we have.
We'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Bye-bye.
We can do crowded right before we go.
Culture shock! What's in the stroller?
Simon and Lucia are at a night market. The night market is really busy tonight.
This night market is always crowded.
Are we in a queue for food? We don't seem to be moving at all.
I don't think so. Maybe someone in front of us has a stroller.
You were right. It was a pushchair. Aw, what a cute... Huh? That's a dog, not a baby.
It's common to see dogs in strollers here. Look around.
Simon sees 3 small puppies in a baby carriage.
There are 3 puppies in that pram.
Check out that woman's handbag.
Simon looks. There is a small dog in the bag.
People even put their dogs in their handbags here?
Simon sees another stroller.
That dog has strange hair.
That one is a baby.
I'm so confused.
Word power!
Crowded. Crowded. The MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city. The MRT gets crowded when something interesting happens in the city. Cute. Cute. That cat is so cute. Look at its little face. That cat is so cute. Look at its little face. Baby. Baby. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. The baby is only 3 months old, so his parents carry him all the time. Common. Common. Elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo. Elephants and zebras are some common animals to see in the zoo.
认识字汇
handbag, confused,